I've been scammed for 2 times.
So friends, welcome back to our channel Learn with Gigs. In this video, I have invited Abhishek Manohar, who recently has cracked the job of a Power BI developer as a fresher after 7 months of consistent hard work. His journey is really motivating and inspiring, so do watch this video completely till the end and also do congratulate him in the comment box as he really deserves this appreciation. So let's start the video, and before that please do like this video, it really motivates me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to it, and you can also follow me on Instagram Learn with Gigs. Hi Abhishek, thank you so much for taking out your time and coming onto this channel. So we'll begin with an introduction first and also walk us through your how your journey started towards data analytics.
Thank you for having me, sir, here, and hello everyone who are watching this video. My name is Abhishek. I am from Andhra Pradesh. And coming to my educational background, I completed my intermediate board of education in 2020. Then I completed my bachelor's of degree in information technology from 2024 in the last year. Then coming to my journey, like I can say, like I have strong passion for data analysis and business intelligence from the college day itself, since I completed few online certification courses and internships, which gives me a strong foundation in data analysis. And coming to my journey, how I cracked the Power BI developer role, it's a combination of both up and downs and challenges. Like for example, I can say I've been scammed for 2 times and received the fraud calls asking money for the interview process and document verification. And I missed off 2 interview calls due to my poor communication skills with the HR. I focused on each and everything and built myself and prepared myself for everything, every situation coming ahead, and implemented all those steps in the Power BI interview role. And I secured the finally the Power BI developer role in transportation and logistic company.
Okay. So you mentioned about that you got scammed 2 times, right? So we know that a lot of scams
Yes.
are happening in the market right now, and majorly freshers are the one who are getting scammed. So can you tell about those two scams in detail so that people who will be watching this video they can be aware about it?
Yes, sir, definitely, sir, sure. Because I will be very transparent because people who are just started their career uh, need to be know about this and learn this type of bad experience from us so that they will not be in the situation. The first scam happened to me in my college day itself, where I got the data science internship opportunity, and they also mentioned that I will get stipend for that. So for that, to secure the data science internship, I need to take training in the same institution for paying 3,000 rupees. And since it is a 3,000 rupees and getting it data science will be good, then I took the training for 1 month and completed the internship. And after completing the internship, I come to know that I didn't secure enough skills which are required for the industry level, and also I didn't get any stipend. And one thing is, I didn't reach out to them. They only reached out to me and asking this offer and offering this opportunity. The second scam happened to me after my graduation. I came across 99 rupees workshop, which is given in YouTube. I guess most of you know about that, where you can learn Power BI in 3 hours, which is completely scam out there, guys. Like, since it is 99 rupees, I joined the workshop to see what happened next. And the first half of the workshop is went very good. Like they teach you what is Power BI, why it is used, where it is used, the what's a real time purpose. Then the second half comes very interesting. Like they will manipulate you to buy their courses. For example, they give you like the premium and pro license list of the features like which are related to data analytics. For example, Excel Supercharge, ChatGPT Plus, PowerPoint, all those things. And they will give you the actual cost of the buying that pro and premium license. For example, 2 lakhs rupees. Okay, and they move to another step. So if you enroll this course by now by using this link, you will get all those premium and pro licenses and the learning resources for only just 14,000 rupees, which will be tempting for us. I definitely get tempted and looking forward to buy that. For that, I don't have 14,000 rupees at that time. I'm thinking, what should I do? I am asking my friends and I'm asking my parents to enroll into that, and they move to another step, which is the EMA option. Like if you have don't have enough money with you, you can pay EMA option. For suppose you will pay 7,000 rupees now, and next month 7,000 rupees. After paying 2 months of full payment, you will get all the resources, all the premium and pro license you will get. And after getting into reality, I come to know that there is no live projects or industry level projects. There is no proper support from the team. You will never get a response from them. And even though the pre-recorded videos are from past 6 to 7 years, like the functionality and the features of the Power BI, if you see currently right now, is completely different to the last 7 years. Like I come to know that I've been scammed again. And then I completely lost the trust in the trusting someone this type of courses. Then I started learning from YouTube myself.
Okay, so overall you lost 3,000 plus 14,000, so around
That's it.
17,000 rupees you lost because you got scammed. Abhishek has shared you the live example, what all things exactly happen in those webinars and how you get impulsive and buy their respective courses. So thank you so much, Abhishek, for sharing this. Okay, so Abhishek, you mentioned in the last that then you started learning the skills from YouTube, right? So can you tell
That's it.
what
That's it.
exactly resources you use to learn all the relevant skills of a data analyst or a Power BI developer?
That's right. I started learning in YouTube itself using from learning from your channel, Learn with Geeks, and how to Power BI, the best one out there for Power BI and code basis on the Farhan YouTube channel. So I learned the tools Excel, Power BI, SQL using these tutorials. Then I completed a few online projects like hospitality domain and some other domains.
So you are mentioning that you completed few online projects. So from where
That's right.
people can get these online projects if they want to do, or is it for free?
It is for completely free, sir. You can find a lot of projects in YouTube. For I completed one of the project from Codebase's YouTube channel, which is on hospitality domain. So you will get plenty of free projects in YouTube as well.
Okay.
And it took me around more exactly 4 to 5 months to getting job ready. And after that, I got 1 month virtual internship as a data analyst intern. Then I spent 2 months on the job application process.
Now let us discuss about your resume. Which kind of resume you created as a fresher, which actually helped you to get shortlisted for the company in which you are currently working. So can you please share your screen and show the audience how
Yes,
you
sir.
created your resume?
Coming to my resume as a fresher, I created more than 10 resumes to finalize this master resume, which is 8 years friendly, which is scores around 85 plus, where I mention my name and the contact details, followed by a short summary line about me, and followed by skills that I have and the professional experience. Since I mentioned I completed 1 month as a data analyst intern, and then followed by the projects. These are the projects I completed, and then followed by the education. That's it.
So how many projects you have mentioned and what all skills you have utilized in those projects?
Yes, sir. I mentioned around 5 projects. Actually, there is no magic number of projects you need to mention in the resume. But I created since it's depend upon the space. Like since I mentioned the 5 projects, three are the Power BI projects, one is SQL project, one is the Excel project.
Okay. And you have also mentioned this video presentation, right? So what it is and how
Yes,
it
sir.
can be beneficial?
For each and every project I completed, there is a dedicated video presentation for that. So, if suppose from any HR recruiter will press on the video presentation, it will navigate to my YouTube channel where I created a presentation video.
So, people who are watching this video, so you can see from Abhishek's experience. So, it is very important to also create a video presentation of all the projects that you are building. So, maybe you can put it on YouTube, maybe you can put it on LinkedIn, and then you can directly attach that link here because it creates a good impression in front of the interviewer and or the recruiter, and also they can see how is your communication skills because many times because of just communication skill you don't get the opportunity or you might get rejected, but if they can see how you are presenting yourself through your video presentations, it really creates a very good impressions the way it has done for Abhishek.
Yes, sir, definitely, sir. I want to mention one more thing also. As I mentioned previous, like I missed off 2 interview calls due to my poor communication skills at the time. Since for the first one is for business analyst intern, and second one is data analyst intern. For 2 calls, I spoken to the HR in very unprofessional way, and they hanged up the phone at the right away. So I focused on the communication skills by creating the video presentation. These video presentations will definitely help you to improve your communication skills. That will be definitely sure. So focus on creating video presentation. It will help you to create better impression, also improve your communication skills.
So this is a one page resume. It's a brilliant resume from the fresher's point of view. How a fresher can get this kind of resume? From where you have built this kind of template?
Actually, I found out this type of template in the LinkedIn, sir. Like one of the content creators shared in their post, like that this resume helped him to get this first call or experience one also. Then I created using those template and used the some online platforms for the ATS friendly resume. That's it.
So if you're a fresher, you can reach out to Abhishek on LinkedIn. So if you want this kind of template for yourself also. Also, Abhishek, I can see you have mentioned live dashboard links of your
Yes, sir.
respective projects. So can you also show how you have created your portfolio? Because people will learn how to create a good portfolio if you can share your experience.
This is how my portfolio look like, where I given my pic and my introduction video, and what does I do, and followed by email, my contact details, and the LinkedIn, and then my CV, and followed by the about me section, a brief introduction about me, and the number of projects I completed. Since you see that one Excel project, four Power BI projects, and one SQL project, followed by my skills here. And if you navigate to project section, you will see my projects, all projects that I completed. For every project, I created a thumbnail, interactive thumbnail to navigate. Like for suppose, you can go to this project, which will give you the brief introduction about the project that I completed, and the details of the project and the LinkedIn engagement that I posted through my LinkedIn. And these are the two pictures, followed by project details and the video presentation, which is the most important one, and the live dashboard here.
So you can see from Abhishek's portfolio how important it is to create a good portfolio. It really creates a very good impression in front of the recruiter, and you can see it gives a lot of confidence to the recruiter that okay, you are a good candidate and you should be given an interview call. So please
Yes,
focus on creating a good project portfolio. It will really help you, and you can see how much efforts Abhishek has put to create a good portfolio. He has made a good thumbnails, very interactive dashboards, so that it creates a good impression. So thank you, Abhishek, for sharing this wonderful experience and your portfolio. Also, friends, I have asked Abhishek to present his LinkedIn profile also. So this is his LinkedIn profile. So if you want to connect with him and get some idea about his experience and all in detail, so you can just connect with him. This is his LinkedIn profile. So Abhishek, you mentioned that you did all the learnings and did all the projects in around 4 to 5 months, and then you went ahead for job search. And in the next 2 months, like after 5 months, you went for the job search, and within 2 months, you got your first job. So let's focus on
yes,
what all strategies you implemented during these 2 months, which actually helped you to get shortlisted. Because a lot of people say that I have been searching for the job for the past 5 months, 8 months, 1 year, but nothing is happening, no interview call. You got it within 2 months. What was your
yes.
strategy?
So coming to my strategy was, I built the master resume, which is ATS friendly, as I mentioned. For every job role that I am applying, so I went thoroughly about the JD. So I will find out the keywords according to the JD and tailor my resume according to the job description. That since let's talk about this Power BI developer role. Since it is a Power BI role, I mentioned three Power BI projects and one SQL project, one SQL project, and mention the all keywords that is related to JD. So that's the main reason I got a call from this transportation logistic company. So and I also reach out to the people in LinkedIn asking for referrals. It's not only done in within 2 days or 3 days. It will take a lot of time. You need to build a very good network in LinkedIn. Then I also done a cold emailing to the HR recruiters. I also want to mention one more point to the getting an interview call. Since Visakhapatnam is my hometown, I preferred applying in the hometown itself. I guess it's the main reason that I got, and also applied for the different metro cities as well. Yeah, that's it.
So this is also a very important point shared by Abhishek. You can also focus on companies which are there in your current city also. So it's not just that you have to focus on metro cities like Delhi, Bangalore, and all, right? You can focus on your current city also, because there are few companies which are there in your city itself. So you can focus on them also. You will be given preference the way Abhishek got preference. So that's also a very good important point. Thank you, Abhishek, for sharing that. Now let's focus on like how was your interview rounds, what all things were discussed in the interview, and how you performed there.
Yes, sir, definitely, sir. The interview consists of four rounds. The first round is HR phone screening, where she asked me about my introduction, my experience, and where I'm located, and what skills I have acquired, and the different projects that I have completed. And also, she asked me everything about about myself, and he also asked me, so how we are going to create a report from end to end. What is your role in your project that is completed? Then after that, I got into second round, which is the assignment round, It consists of the reasoning and aptitude round and the MS Office, followed by the Excel using data analytics and Power BI. And it took me around 4 to 5 hours to complete. And also the questions that you are going to expect from medium to hard level, not easy level questions at all, completely medium to hard level. Then after clearing that assignment round, I've been to next round, which is a video assignment round, where they given me AI website to answer the questions talking straight to the camera and asking me about experience in the Power BI especially. They asked me 6 to 7 questions only about Power BI. Or like, what is your experience? How much experience you have using Power BI? What type of projects you done? What type of domains you are working with? All those things. Then I qualified in that round and moved to the next round, which is face-to-face interview, where the interview is taken by the operational chief executive and the technical panel and the HR. There are total 4 numbers sitting in front of me in the technical face-to-face interview, and the questions are started from the basic level and suddenly move up to the very hard level. Like they, for every question I answered, they're going deeper and deeper, like asking counter questions. If I mention about many to many relationships, he asked me like, what is many to many relation? Why it is used? Where it used? Why it is happened? And when I mention about normalization, he asked me what is normalization? What is types? Why it is used? So for every answer I answered, he keep digging deeper and deeper by asking counter questions. So if you are at the very beginner level at the Power BI, will not answer these questions. Like these type of questions are mainly asked for to check your potentiality. That's it, sir.
So your fundamentals should be very strong to handle these kind of interview rounds. So this is a unique set of rounds which I'm hearing from you. So Abhishek, thanks for sharing that. So
Yes,
how
sir.
are you managing your mental pressure? Because if you don't have any job, right? So and you don't know when you will get the job, this mental pressure creates a lot of stress inside you. How you are managing your mental pressure, which can actually help the audience who will be watching this video.
I guess it's a very common issue for everyone getting the mental pressure from your family side, your relative side, and your inner self also. And that I only focused on one thing. Like before getting mental pressure increasing day by day or month by month, I only trust. I only believe one thing. I only followed one thing. Trust the process. So instead of feeling I'm getting career gap by month, based on that, you can get more repressed every day. Put that set aside and you should focus on the trusted process. Since you are doing something, so take my case, I'm doing something, I'm preparing myself for the industry level, I'm doing projects and I'm building my portfolio, building my LinkedIn network and optimizing LinkedIn. So if someone asks me, like any HR asks me about my career gap, I have mentally prepared for that. I'm mentally prepared for that answering, like I have career gap, but I utilized my career gap. So it's not about increasing your mental pressure by your career gap. It's all matter was how you are going to utilize your career gap is the most important things nowadays. Like don't put any pressure on that. Focus on that work and utilize the career gap. That's it.
That's a great point, Abhishek. Okay, Abhishek, thank you so much for coming. People will definitely get a lot of insights from you and get the motivation to move forward. So, thank you again for coming.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.